Dear Christopher, I want to start off by saying how much I love you and I couldn't be more grateful to have you in my life. Timing is everything. I've always been a tough, independent woman and I was okay to be on my own. I could manage life just fine by myself, but deep down I had hoped I would find my soulmate one day. There was a piece missing from me. The day you walked into my life, I knew you were that missing piece. You were the one to break down my guard and make me open up. I've never shed so many tears of happiness in my life until meeting you. You were able to crack the rock around my heart. I've never felt so comfortable, so trustworthy of another human in my life. Thank you for showing me that. I love your athleticism. I love your intelligence. I love how much you care for Nala. I love how you can make me laugh. I love your kindness to others. I love your family. I love sleeping next to you every night, and I just love being by your side. You are a blessing in so many ways to me. I'm excited for this next journey in our life together. I'm lucky and thankful to be marrying you. You are my soulmate. You make my life better. You make it easy. I don't want to be on my own anymore because I want to be with you for the rest of my life. I will see you soon, husband-to-be at the altar. Love always, Alyssa.
5 minutes into meeting you for the first time at Half Moon Point, I said to myself, this is very easy and know this will work. Every day since then has been easier and easier and I've grown closer and closer. You're right to the point and hope that never changes. Country song lyrics often have great meaning and sum up life well. Recently, One Man Band by Old Dominion has been on a lot, and the lyrics, been flying for so long, nobody has given the harmony. Up there, just me and my shadow, and I found you like a melody. Since May, I have realized how strong we are together and know whatever life throws our way, we will handle it together. Going through the loss of a parent is something nobody ever should experience unexpectedly, but you handle it with strength, and that is the woman your dad raised you to be. My goal every day will be to never disappoint you and make you smile as much as possible. Again, going back to country music, Thomas Rhett, to the guys that date my girl, says, you might be the lucky one that's written in the stars, so if she keeps you around, you better make her your whole world. Challenge accepted. Love always, Chris.
So when Alyssa started dating Chris, I noticed a glow about her. And I know that glow. I was very blessed with my husband. And I said to Glenn, I'm like, I think this is the one. And she kind of kept Chris off, and I'm like, he's like, yeah, you think so? And I'm like, yeah, I think so. I think this is the one. And then Elise finally brought Chris around, and we met him, and I'm like, and he's like, yeah, I think you're right. I think this is the one. And Glenn was very honored that Chris had asked for her hand in marriage, and the both of them were nervous wrecks, and that was our Christmas Eve. Elise and Chris always remember to say, I love you every day. When you guys get mad at each other, because you will, just remember the reason why you're here today, and then that will start to go away. And remember, life is short, and to make the most of it. And for those who are my age, you all know that time just flies. You don't realize it, but it does.
I'm so honored to be here. I am Alyssa's best woman. I promise that was not a title that I made up. That Alyssa bestowed that upon me. I met Alyssa way back in the 1900s. Alyssa and I initially bonded as children, actually, by tormenting the little boys in our class. True story. Good luck, Chris. Despite being friends for so long, Alyssa and I are actually very different. Alyssa is very organized and proactive, whereas I wrote this speech about 30 minutes ago. Alyssa and Chris got engaged on Christmas, and Alyssa was done wedding planning on December 26th. But I do remember Alyssa telling me about Chris, and I had this feeling that he was going to be the person that she married. She told me how great of a guy he was and how much she loved his family. I'm so happy that Alyssa and Chris found one another because they're both so kind, funny, ambitious, and really the perfect match. To the couple we love the most, may you be happy, Alyssa and Chris, and spend your lives in wedded bliss. Cheers.
So you know how they say everything happens for a reason, right? A phone call years ago led us to this very night. Chris called me crying. I kept asking what's wrong and he was whimpering over the phone, and it made it so hard to hear what he was saying. Something about the world as he knew it was collapsing around him, and it's over, and he lost his first love. I calmed him down just enough for him to get the words out that the New Jersey Devils goalie Martin Brodeur had just retired. Chris's loyalty cannot be bought, and I like to think that mine can't either. Even when I'm hungry for a large, fresh, delicious, meaty Jersey Mike's sub. I eat 3 a day to help keep me strong. Your mom, Chris, Patrice, said, you respect your partner, you treat them how you want to be treated, and you never assume. And when I asked your dad, he asked me to hear what your mom said, and when I repeated it, he goes, that's perfect.
Someone who was at once a total stranger, who becomes a companion, who makes us happier, a partner who makes us better, a soulmate who fills in the gaps that maybe we never even knew were there in the first place. Love, after all, is what binds us. It's what carries us through. It's what sustains and protects. Love is family. Love is shelter. Love is home. And there's an old saying that all roads lead to home. But what that saying doesn't mention is that all those roads may not be easy. They can be long and bumpy. They can take unexpected turns, and at times you may even look up and feel completely lost. But if you keep going, keep learning, keep growing, hopefully someday you find your way home. And so as we stand here together with these two travelers, each stronger and wiser because of everything they've been through, now both together and apart, it's my honor today to welcome them home. By the power vested in me by the state of New Jersey, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Chris, kiss the bride.